Hey guys, it's Trey coming to you with a midday stretch. Just want to get out there, get moving, get a little active, but I also want to kind of take a day where I just work on some gentle stretching. So get yourself comfortable, find a nice comfortable seat on your mat. You can cross your legs or you can sit on your heels. Take a moment, see what works best for you. Allow yourself to sit up nice and tall. So you press into the sit bones, relax your shoulders. Feel a nice long line of energy from the tailbone all the way up to the crown of the head. Take a few deep breaths there. Good. Take another breath. Good. You can gently open your eyes if they were closed. Let's open our practice with the sound of 3 ohms. Take a deep breath in. Om. 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 Loka samasta sukhinom bhavantu. May all beings everywhere be free from pain and suffering. Namaste. Good. Take a moment, readjust your legs if you need to. We'll take some gentle stretches from the floor. Let's try to really connect with our breath today. So each posture will hold just a little bit longer than in some of our quicker flows. Find that nice comfortable seat. Allow those shoulders to relax. Press into the sit bones and find that nice long spine. Bringing the right hand out to the side, you can inhale, gently tip the left arm up and across the body. You could stay up nice and tall on that right arm, or you can come down to the forearm. Feel a nice stretch from the left hip all the way through the fingers, and allow that left shoulder to relax. Let's stay here for another 2 breaths. So deep inhale. Exhale fully. One more inhale. Exhale completely. Good. If you have those left fingers extended all the way across the right knee, go ahead and lift that left hand up. You can stay here with the left arm raised or gently sweep it down. Bring it to tap right in front of the right knee. Then inhale, lift it back up. Good. Enjoy that nice, easy spinal twist as you sweep those fingertips across the body. Land them on the earth if you can, or wherever it feels okay. Reach back up. Let's do 3 more. Gentle sweep. Take it across your body. Good. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, lower. One more. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Then inhale, lift back up. Find that nice neutral spine. Readjust the seat if you need to, and then we'll switch to the other side. Left hand comes out to the side. Inhale, tip that right arm up. Take it nice and gentle across the body. Stay wherever you need to stay, whether you're up nice and tall and that left arm extended, or you come down to the forearm. See if you can keep that right sit bone grounded to the earth. Breathe into the whole right side body. Open the heart towards the sky. Two more gentle breaths here. Good. Now extend those right fingers up towards the sky. Sweep it across the body. Allow it to land in front of the left knee. You can set your gaze at the left fingers if that feels okay. As you inhale, come back up. Good. We'll do 4 more, nice and slow, if this feels okay. Good. Inhale, lift back up. 3 more. Take your time. You can move nice and slow, or you can make this a little bit faster, whatever you need to do. This is your practice. Good. Just a nice way, just getting into a nice easy twist before we get started. Good. Inhale, lift back up, and find that neutral spine. Beautiful, well done. Let's draw some nice deep circles. So place your hands on your knees, sit up nice and tall. Start to shift the body weight to either side, sweep the heart forward, and then gently draw it back. So allow this move to be nice and organic. Really move the shoulders into it and whatever else feels good. Just trying to make some space in between the low back, the hips. Nice organic movements. Don't force it. Don't care what it looks like. Let's do one more full circle and then we'll reverse the direction. Good. Whenever you're ready, start to reverse. Sweep that heart forward. Doesn't matter how low or how deep you go. One way might feel better than the other. It's okay. Explore those sensations. You can notice imbalances in your body all the time. It's all okay. We'll do 3 more. 2. Last one. Good. Come back to that nice neutral spine. Press the right hand into the thigh and bring the right shoulder across to the left knee. You can stay up nice and tall, or you can even use the left hand for support and start to reach that right shoulder closer to the left knee. Maybe you could take a look underneath that left arm or back behind you. Both sit bones grounded to the earth, no tension in the shoulders. Feel that nice stretch through the back of the hip. Come back through the center. Then we'll switch to the side. Left hand presses down on the left thigh, relax that shoulder. Allow the left shoulder to come towards the right knee. You could stay up nice and tall, or bring the right hand to touch the earth alongside the body and really press that left shoulder towards the right knee. You notice I'm pretty much a good distance away from my knee, but I'm imagining that my shoulder and my knee are touching while my sit bones stay grounded. You can go ahead and take a look underneath that right arm or across the right shoulder. If that feels okay. Breathe into the low back. Take another breath here. Good. Gently lift yourself back up to sit. We're going to extend the right leg out in front. Keep the bend in the left knee and allow the sole of the foot to touch the inseam of the leg. Good. So press through the back of the right heel. Allow the toes to face up. You can wave to your dog if she's watching you practice. Readjust the sit bones and line the chest up with the center of the leg. Inhale, lift both arms up, relax the shoulders, and as you exhale, fold across the leg. Releasing the hands maybe to the earth, or maybe the forearms come down. You can even grab hold of the toes and bring the forehead to touch the shin. Now this is way too deep for you and the back of the leg doesn't want to touch the floor comfortably. You can bring yourself up a little taller, bend that knee, and draw that heel back towards the body. So there's lots of ways to modify this. A nice strap or shirt are also good here. You can grab onto both ends and use that here to help you find a deeper stretch. So you place whatever it is around the sole of the foot and you can gently guide the front of the body to come closer to the leg. Good. Wherever you are, take a moment. Settle in. Don't worry about going so deep wherever you are. There's no forcing here. So relax the shoulders. Breathe through the other side of the leg, the low back. Good. As you inhale, gently lift yourself back up. You can extend those arms forward and reach up, or use the hands to help back. We'll come into a spinal twist. Back of the right hand touches the left thigh. Press firmly into the sit bones, relax the shoulders, and then set your gaze over the left shoulder. Good. When you're ready, you can come forward, Bring the torso and arms forward. And we're going to extend this right leg out to the side just a little more. So we have this nice L shape. Left knee is bent, right leg extends out to the side. You can gently rest the right fingers on the shin. Inhale, tip the left arm up, rainbow across the body, relax the shoulder. You can keep your gaze in line with the chest, or you can look up underneath that arm. Again, we're not going to go so deep here in this variation. We're just taking a nice short practice. So keep the sit bones grounded, reach the left fingers over the toes, or imagine that they are. Good. As you inhale, lift yourself back up to sit. We're going to roll forward onto all fours. I know we're not starting on the other side yet. So take a moment. You can either just shift the weight forward, tuck the toes, bring the left knee underneath the hip. Keep that right leg extended out to the side. So it has this nice little kickstand effect. Take a moment, press into the blade of the right foot, keep the crown of the head moving forward, draw the navel towards the spine. Take a moment to see how you feel. If and when you're ready, you can go a little bit further, taking a shoulder stretch. Weave the left arm under, reach across. Maybe you can lay the back of the hand on the earth, let the head rest. If you're a little more flexible, the hand can reach for the ankle, or maybe somewhere higher on the leg, or maybe grab for the blade of the foot. You can keep the right hand on the ground or extend the fingers up towards the sky. Allow the breath to relax. If you wish to take a bind here, that right hand wraps around the small of the back, grabs the inner left thigh, and you keep lifting the heart towards the sky. Good. Whenever you're ready to release, right hand lifts up, place it close to the right shoulder, and then come back through that nice neutral spine. Good. Take a moment. You can start to shift the weight back. So come back to that seated L-shaped position. Take a moment there. You can either stay here and just fold gently over the left knee here, or you can bend that right knee, bring the right heel close to the seat. Good. So you can stagger that stance however it feels good for you, and then we'll take that fold over the left knee. So one forearm comes down at a time, and I'm trying to press that right hip towards the earth. Take a moment. Crown of the head's moving up, so try not to let the head collapse. Keep rolling that right hip towards the earth. Now this is not a deep stretch, so try to take a moment here just to breathe into it. Whenever you're ready, you can press into the hands, walk yourself back up to sit. Now bring that right hand back behind you. So we're going to stretch the front of the right thigh, so you can readjust the legs if you need to. So you have the left shin parallel with the front of the mat. Extend that right arm back behind you. You can use it like a kickstand. Either the left arm just reaches up and back, and you can stay up nice and tall. If you can go deeper, forearm comes to the earth. Lift the left arm up and reach back behind you. Good. Gently release, come back up to sit. We're going to switch to the other side. Extend that left leg out in front. Bend the right knee. Bring the sole of the foot to the inseam of the leg. Sit up nice and tall. Good. Coming to half seated forward fold. Lifting the arms. Relax the shoulder. Fold over the top of that leg. Again, let the arms fall where they need to. Try to relax here. Come into a nice comfortable position so you can stay for a few breaths. You can always modify this by bending the knee, drawing the heel closer to the body, connecting the chest to the top of the thigh. Take a moment, see where you need to be. Let the forehead rest on the shin. Good. When you're ready to release, extend the arms forward. Inhale, lift up, release the arms. Take that spinal twist. Back of the left hand reaches across, press it into the right thigh. Relax your shoulders and find that nice twist. Good. As you release, bring the arms and the torso forward. Kick that left leg out. Find that nice L shape with the legs. Right knee stays bent. We'll take that rainbow shape over the left leg. So let the fingertips rest on the left shin. Inhale, right arm comes up. Reach over the toes. Nice rainbow shape. Lifting the heart, lifting your gaze towards the sun. When you're ready to release out of the pose, go ahead, find that nice neutral spine. We're going to roll forward into that kickstand posture here. So square the shoulders over the wrist, tuck the toes on the back to align the right knee under the right hip. Keep that left leg extended out to the side. Take a moment, see how you feel. You could shift the weight slightly back. The option to stay here, stretching out the underside of the left leg, feeling a nice stretch to the top of the left foot, or you can add that shoulder stretch. Weave the right arm underneath the left, lowering the head to the earth. You could stay here, see how that feels. Use the hand in front of the face for support, or go ahead and reach over, grab hold of the blade of the foot or the ankle or somewhere on the leg, and then the option to open the left arm towards the sky. Take a moment, get comfortable here. Option to reach around for that bind. Left hand comes across the small of the lobe at the back, and you reach for the inner right thigh. Continue drawing the heart up towards the sky. Good. Releasing the bind if you took one. Release the left hand underneath the left shoulder. Come back to that nice neutral spine. Good. Stacking the shoulders over the wrist. Untuck the toes on the back leg. Come back to sit on your sit bones. Good. Keeping the left leg extended just for a moment. We're going to take that nice stretch over the right side knee. So again, you can keep that left leg extended, either bringing it out in front of you or bend the knee and bring the left heel close to the seat. Good. So the left knee is bent, the right knee is bent, and the right shin is lined up with the front of the mat. Take a moment here, see where you need to be, and you can gently fold over the right knee. Now I'm trying to press that left hip down to the earth. Again, you can keep that left leg extended, however you wish to be. See what works for you. Or even move that left knee further back away from the body as you continue to press that left knee, the left hip towards the earth. Crown of the head moving forward. I'm up nice and tall in my forearms. Good. When you're ready to release, you can press yourself up to sit nice and tall. Readjust the legs if you need to, depending on how you were on the first side. Then extend that left arm back behind you. The option to just reach the right arm up, relax the shoulders, lift the heart, or come down to the forearm. Use the forearm now like a kickstand, lift the heart, and find a rounding in the spine. Reach the fingers towards the back of the mat. Gently releasing you out of the pose. Whenever you're ready, press yourself back up to sit. Keep the right heel tucked into the seat and bring the left leg around to meet. So now the right heel touches, the left foot touches the shin. We'll take a modified double pigeon. Sit up nice and tall, relax the shoulders. You can start to shift the weight forward, extend the arms out front. The option is stay here if this is enough, breathing into the left side hip, or you can come down to the forearms. Maybe the arms are extended out in front, or maybe you create that soft pillow so you can nestle the forehead on the tops of the hands. If you're able to come into this position, make sure the sit bones stay grounded. Relax any tension from the face. Relax tension from the shoulders, the tops of the arms. Good. When you're ready to release, press into the hands to lift yourself up, and we're going to switch across the legs. Bring the right foot forward, tuck the left heel to the seat. Take a moment, readjust whatever you need. You have this nice triangle shape. And then again, shift the weight forward. You'll be focusing on the right side hip this time. Walking the hands out as far as you comfortably can without feeling any pain. Sitting up nice and tall on the arms or the forearms, or finding that soft place to rest the forehead once again. You can relax those shoulders, let go of any tension in the face. Breathe into the right side hip. Good. Whenever you're ready to release, you can gently press yourself up to sit nice and tall. Good. We're going to come into this frog position. So you can start to shift the weight forward, rolling over the knees, or somehow meet us here. You can start off in this stacked tabletop position and then start to walk the knees out. Keep the toes tucked, walk the toes out, then walk the knees. Whenever you feel comfortable, as far as you can, as wide as you can get the legs, you can release the tops of the feet to the touch of the earth. I know you probably can't see that on the camera, but my feet are flat, the tops of the feet pressing into the earth. You can stay up nice and tall, try to shift the weight back, or you can come onto the forearms, maybe keep pressing the weight back. So your knees are as wide as they comfortably can go, and make sure you're able to get back out of the pose. Good. This is my least favorite and most needed posture. Good. So take a couple of breaths here. Try to let go of tension. So I know you might feel a little uncomfortable here. Just breathe into any spaces where you find that discomfort. If it's pain, you back off. If it's a little uncomfortable, you see if you can work with that discomfort a little, sending the breath there. See if you can get the breath to relax those spaces that just don't want to let go. We'll take another 2 big breaths here. Good. If you came all the way down to the forearms, gently lift yourself back up. Bring the big toes to touch. You can shift the weight back and allow the knees to come in to frame the edges of the mat. Good. So if your mat is still facing forward, I know mine is not, you can let the knees touch the outer edges of the mat and the big toes touch. Take a moment here, lowering back down to the forearms. Release the abdomen through the legs. You can shift the weight from side to side and readjust the legs as much as you need so you can stay in this wide-legged child's pose, or you can come down a little bit. You can come into a regular child's pose. Right now I'm resting my hands on top of each other and my head resting on the top of the hand. Whatever child's pose works for you right now, just go ahead and take it. When you're ready to release, gently press yourself back up to sit. If the knees are wide, you just bring them together. Say hi, Molly. Molly came to join us today. Didn't do any down dogs. She's a little upset by that. Right, Miles? Good girl. All right, good. So now when you come into this hero pose, shift the weight to the left. You're going to bring that right leg out. We're coming into a spinal twist. So you can keep this variation here. The right knee is bent and the foot is nice and close to the left thigh. If you need to modify, extend that left leg straight out. So right now I have a bend in the left knee. Let's find some length in the spine. Grab hold of the shins, relax the shoulders, lift up nice and tall, and extend that left arm up. Relax the shoulder. Take a moment here, relax the shoulder, and then take it across the body. Pressing the back of the arm into the thigh. Use the back arm, the right hand, like a kickstand, lining it up with the midline of the spine, ground through the sit bones, turn the heart. You can keep your gaze in line with the chest or look over the right shoulder. Gently release, bring the arms forward, take a counter stretch to the opposite side. So both hands come over to the left side, maybe they touch, maybe they don't, and start to square the shoulders off with the earth. So it's a small fold here, we're not going so deep. Don't worry about bringing the chest to the floor or anything like that. Just keep the hands, the fingers in line with each other and try to bring that right shoulder closer to the earth. Feel that little twist. Good. Gently releasing, coming back to the center. We're going to switch across the legs. So you can either extend the right leg out or bend the knee and bring the right heel close to the seat. Take a moment, readjust whatever you need. You want to make sure you're sitting on both sit bones. Interlace the hands around the shin, relax the shoulders, sit up nice and tall. Find this here first. It's nice to find length in the spine before you twist. Then bring that right arm up, relax the shoulder, take it across the body, coming into that nice, easy twist. Take a moment, see where you need to be. Ground through the sit bones, lift the heart. It's like you're wringing out a nice little sponge. Keep that spine nice and long, but the shoulders relaxed. Releasing out of the twist. We'll take the counter stretch over to the other side. So release the right hand, then the left down to the earth. Allow the fingers to line up. Say hi to your Molly if you have one. Hi, Mom. Good. Gently folding over the hands. Imagine that you're trying to draw the left shoulder closer to the earth, so you can definitely feel this twist. You can feel it in the hips. You can feel it in the low back. Be gentle. We're not going so deep. Come on. Whenever you're ready to release, you press yourself back up to sit, and we'll come into a butterfly stretch. Bring the soles of the feet to touch. You can grab hold of the tops of the feet and walk the heels closer to the seat, or gently lift the seat and bring them closer to the heels. Pressing the knees towards the earth, expand the heart towards the sky, relax the shoulders. Take a moment here. If it's available, you can start to shift the weight forward, folding over the tops of the feet. Continue to lower yourself down as close to the earth as you feel comfortable. You can use the elbows here to press them into the shins or just in front of the shins where they touch the mat. Allow the crown of the head to move forward still as you settle the chest over the tops of the feet. Maybe it's the head that's touching the feet. Maybe nothing's touching the feet. That's all good. Or you can start to release the forehead. Whenever you're ready to release, gently press yourself back up to sit. You can wipe the grass from your forehead. Good. And you can extend the legs out to the side. Right leg, then the left. Take a moment, find that nice wide straddle. Tempt the fingers, bring them behind you to readjust the seat so you can walk the seat forward. Pressing the backs of the heels into the earth so the toes face up. Take a moment, see how you feel. Now, if this doesn't feel comfortable, bring the legs a little closer to each other so you can shorten that distance. You can bring the arms out in front, sit up nice and tall, relax the shoulders. If this is enough, stay here nice and tall, or maybe walk down to the forearms. You can grab some popcorn, read a book. Okay. If you think you can go a little further, you keep walking the hands out little by little. Exhalation, you find a little more space, resting the forehead on the earth, relaxing the shoulders. We'll take another 2 breaths here before we come back up. When you're ready to release, gently walk yourself back up to that seated position. Good. Bring the left leg out in front and then the right. Take a moment. You can shake out the legs so you can windshield wiper the feet at the same time, back and forth. Let go of any tension there. We'll just take a couple more stretches today and we'll end kind of soon. So as you sit nice and tall in staff pose, you shift the weight forward. Peace sign fingers are going to come forward and reach around the big toe. Again, if this is not working for you today, you take that big strap, shirt, towel, whatever it is, and just bring it around the soles of the feet. It's kind of nice if you could sit here, grab the strap, lift the heart, find that nice long spine and start to lower the chest towards the legs. If that's not happening, you can bend the knees. Or you're going to hold onto the toes, take a moment, come back to the breath. If you wish to go a little deeper and we did a little work on the hips, you can lift the left leg off the earth, bend the knee, and start to pull that foot back towards the ear. So the right arm stays extended. You keep pulling that knee back, back, back. Good. Like a bow and arrow. You're loading it up. Gently releasing, bringing that left leg back to meet the right. Readjust the seat so you can sit up nice and tall. We'll switch to the other side. Right leg lifts off the earth. Bend that knee, start to pull it back. So you're bringing that big toe close to the ear, pulling the knee back behind the body. Sitting up nice and tall. Make sure you're breathing. One more breath. And gently release. Good. Come up to sit nice and tall. We're going to fold over both legs once again. If you're still there from before, you can gently release and come back into it. If you can, continue to lower the forearms, the elbows to the earth, keeping the fingers wrapped around the big toes. Take a moment here, come back to the breath. Again, bending the knees if the straight leg is not available to you. Or you can bring the forehead to touch the shins. We'll take a few breaths here. Let go of any tension underneath the legs and through the seat. You can feel the sides of the body peeling away from the spine. With each exhale, you find a little more space. You can relax just a little bit more. Good. When you're ready to release, extend the arms forward. Inhale, lift up, and release the arms alongside the body. Slide the hands back behind you. Fingers can face you. Press into the heel of the palm, draw the shoulders down, lift the heart. If you have a nice little back bend here, heart's lifting towards the sky. You can set your gaze in line with the chest. Shoulders roll down the back. You still have space between the ears and the shoulders. Good. Rolling yourself back up to sit. We're going to take a nice comfortable position on our mat. So extend the legs down the mat, take a moment, readjust, and then lower yourself back onto the earth. You can separate the feet as wide as the mat or as wide as your hips. You can rock them from side to side. So let go of any tension in the legs here. It's like a nice windshield wiper effect. I could feel it loosening up the low back, letting go of tension where I was holding on to some. Just move that energy around, shaking the feet from side to side. Good. You can start to rock the hips a little bit deeper in that if you wish. And whenever you feel ready, you can gently settle in. Good. And let the feet fall to the side. Let go of any tension in the hips, the back, the legs. If you need to readjust the shoulder, press into the back of the head. Lift the heart up and draw the shoulders off the earth. Readjust the arms and then settle back onto the mat. Allow the back of the head to press into the earth so the chin is parallel with the chest. So now you have a nice long spine. Arms away from the body, the palms face up. Take a few deep breaths here until you can just settle into a nice rhythmical breathing pattern. When you're ready to release the breath, go ahead and let it be. Bringing your awareness to the feet. Allow all 10 toes to relax. Relax the soles of the feet and the tops of the feet. Relax the underside of the leg, the tops of the legs. Relax the sit bones and the hips. Relax the length of the spine. Relax the abdomen, the chest. Relax all 10 fingers, backs of the hands and the palms. Relax the wrists. Relax the entire length of the arms, the shoulders, the head, the neck. And relax all the muscles of the face. Bring your awareness back to the body, becoming aware of the breath. Invite some gentle movement into the toes, the fingers. You can open and close the hands, splay the fingers nice and wide. Good. Whenever you're ready, you can bring the legs back together. Inhale, lift the arms up overhead. Take a nice big stretch from fingers to toes. So point your fingers out. You can flex the feet, press the heels forward. Good. And let go of any tension in the feet. Gently lower the arms to frame the body. Inhale, pull the right knee into the chest. Give it a nice big hug. Feel the low back touching the earth. No tension. Gently extend it down the length of the mat. We'll switch to the other side. Inhale, draw the left leg in. Relax those hips. Feel the low back touch the earth and the back of the head. No tension in the feet. Good. Gently release. Now find a happy baby if you can. You can bend both knees. Draw the feet up towards the sky. So the soles of the feet are waving at the clouds. You can stay here. You can rock from side to side. You can grab hold of the pant legs and draw the knees closer to the armpits. If you have the flexibility, you can grab hold of the blades of the feet and gently rock from side to side. Back of the head pressing into the earth. Take another breath here. Good. When you're ready to release, you can gently release. Good. Place the feet on the floor. Keep the bend in the knees. Curl to a fetal position on either side. Take a moment. Come back to the breath. When you're ready to sit up, you can press into the top hand, lift yourself back up, and find that comfortable seated position once again. Good. Crossing the legs, lengthen the spine, relax the shoulders. We'll end our practice 1 Om and 3 Shantis. Take a deep breath in. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om, peace, peace, peace. Be receptive. Have gratitude always. Thank you. Thank you for joining me today in my perfectly imperfect practice. This is becoming interesting more and more by the day and much more fun. So stay tuned. We'll be back. See ya.